Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Puyo, and of course, with me is my camera lady.
Hi, it's me, Kitty.
And together we are the Kitty and Puyo Show.
And don't forget Dixie. Dixie!
A very special guest, my uncle's dog, Dixie, who's here to supervise me to make sure I do a good job. And today, we're going to do a little bit of cooking. So, right now what we're going to do is we're going to do Puyo's cooking extravaganza, which entails Puyo's signature tofu dish, as well as rice, and we also going to have some soup and everything. So, let's go ahead and let's get at it. So, the rice has been cooking for quite some time already. It's done and it's ready to go. That means we can start cooking.
Ooh.
Now, if you will, Kitty, please tell me about the rice that we cooked with.
That is a shirataki rice. That is really good for what?
For health.
Oh, for health. Yeah.
Yes. Good job. You're doing excellent. This jambalaya soup and everything, and it has sausage, white meat, chicken, applewood smoked bacon, and uncured ham. This is Puyo's favorite soup. Why? Because it has a lot of meat in it and no veggies. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pour this in here. Alright. Go ahead and take this, get a spoon and stir it up. That looks like it's going to be enough water.
You have your first audience.
Yes. After all, we have an inspector here to make sure I'm doing a good job. Am I doing a good job, Dixie? Yeah? She's wagging her tail, so I think that's something. Alright. Now that I've got done stirring it up a little bit, make sure that the water mixes with the soup well and everything, we can go ahead and light it.
What's wrong with the legs? So cute.
Wrong one. There we go. Now, because we're going to be cooking and everything, we're going to put this at a low, kind of a low setting, just a little bit, just to make sure that by the time the soup is ready, our food is going to be ready too. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the tofu. I cooked the tofu first and foremost because this is the one that I actually had to put extra care in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our knife here, and then we're going to cut our tofu into cubes. Ooh. This is extra firm tofu. You know, then that's the main reason. The main reason why I have it be extra firm is because I want to be able to put it in the pan and be able to use and stir it around the way I want to. Soft tofu is going to break up and it's going to turn into mush instead of cubes. And I know that Kitty likes her tofu to be cubed. So I'm just going to cut them into very small portions here. Now, obviously, these are still not big. This is still too big, so I'm just going to separate them out by twos and do the same thing. And after that, what do you think, Dixie? You think that's good enough? Yes, she's like, oh, I don't care about that part. When are we going to get to the meat part? Which, trust me, we're getting there, Dixie. We're going to get there.
Yeah, you don't use the garlic? No?
We'll do it later.
Okay.
We'll do that later. Alright, so now that I got done cutting up the tofu and everything, let's go ahead and put it in the pan here. So, now normally, you can use butter, you can use olive oil or any kind of vegetable oil or any kind of cooking stuff and everything. I use something different. And that something is bacon grease. Alright? Now, before you guys start going, oh, bacon grease, ew. Bacon grease is actually the healthier option to actually use as a lubricant for your cooking. So I'm just gonna go and put a little bit of bacon grease in here, just enough to where I can put stuff in the pan and have no problem doing. There we go. That is probably enough right there. Put that out there. Let's go ahead and heat it up. And my love knows how to use the gas stove, right?
I'm scared.
You're scared? Have you not used one before?
I do.
Oh, you just haven't.
But not in your country.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spread this bacon grease around just a little bit. I don't know why my love is backing up like that, but okay. So, after that, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take the tofu, I'm going to break it all up into the cubes that they're supposed to be. They should come out excellently like this. Those ones are a little big, but that's okay. Alright, and then pretty much what I'm going to do, I'm just going to throw them into the pan. Just like this.
Takut kejiplatan.
I have no idea what you said, but okay. You know, when I have the heat on high right now because one, my kitty is very, very hungry. She wants her food now. Like, she wanted it yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna go do that. While that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to take a knife here. I'm gonna get a bigger knife this time. Let's try one. Way too big. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and chop up these vegetables. Now, of course, again, guys, be careful of your fingers. There are some cooking lessons and everything. Try to make sure that you are doing it correctly. Again, I'm not trying to chop them down and everything. I'm gradually just pushing it down like that to cut them. See how that works? Gradually pushing down and cutting towards it. That's how you use your cutting board. You can try and do it in little itty bitty spots right like that. One more time. Good to go. Now then, let's go ahead and move on to the chicken and everything. So here we got our ground chicken and everything. And again, I'm splitting it in half and everything because a portion of it's going to be for Kitty, another portion of it's going to be for me. And we're going to do something special, alright? This is Julio's favorite seasoning. It is called Walker & Sons Slap Ya Mama. It is a spicy seasoning. Alright, it's got all kinds of things such as mayonnaise, margarine, shredded cheddar, jack cheese, chopped onion, bell pepper, jalapeno peppers, and also other things. So, very spicy after we're done. Alright, so the tofu here and everything, stir it around just a little bit. You see now it's starting to gold and everything. That's what we need to see. If it's golding and everything, then we're golden. Dixie wants outside. Well, Dixie decided that she's just too bored to deal with tofu and all of that stuff, so she's starting to play ball. Alright. Get back to the tofu here. I see that some of the stuff starting to brown and everything. That's good. That's what we want. And again, tofu is a great substitute for meat and everything. However, to me, it's best paired with meat. So instead of using a whole bunch of meat, you're just using a little bit. Because normally, in order to fill myself up, I would chop half of this and then eat this half. However, because I'm using tofu as a substitute, I'm able to only cut it in fourths, and that'll satisfy me when it comes to meat.
Wow, you are a pro in cooking.
Yeah, I try to look like one. Cooking, for those who aren't really good at cooking, cooking is a lot like experimenting. I mean, it's almost like being a chemist and stuff like that. You just kind of think of ways to just add stuff in and then create it as your own. I mean, this dish right here, between the tofu, the chicken, the celery, and the spinach, that was just me coming up with things on the fly.
Where is it?
All right, so while that's still cooking and everything, let's go ahead and check on our soup.
Is it not hot?
It is definitely hot, and as you can see, it's starting to go a little bubbly and everything. So let's go ahead and take our spoon. Let's go ahead and stir it up just a little bit.
Ooh, looks yummy.
We want to make sure that it doesn't burn and stick to the end of to the bottom of the pot here.
Oh, okay.
So we want to make sure we just stir around just a little bit to make sure we mix things up. Please use a oven mitt or something. And it is definitely a bit warm, and that's good. All right.
Be careful. Wow, it's yummy.
That is looking spectacular right now. I'll turn down the heat just a little bit though.
And then what next?
All right. Now that pretty much we can say that the tofu is somewhat done and everything, we can go ahead and we can add in the chicken. So, lock the pan right here. Put this in right here. Don't be be sure of yourselves, guys. Don't try this and hope that it worked out. I had a lot of practice with this.
It's okay. Just
boom, just like that.
Why you don't cook everything? Oh.
Because we're going to save it for another meal.
Oh, okay.
Meat, that's what I'm talking about. And we're going to go ahead and sprinkle on some more of that.
He was interested in tofu, not the meat.
No, she was talking. Look at me, wasn't it, Dixie?
No,
she wagged her tail. She started wagging her tail when I mentioned the meat.
No.
Yes. Showing that meat is always going to be king. Alright, so we're going to wait a while. We need to wait a while for the one side to brown.
Okay.
Afterwards, we can flip it, and then we can really start cooking this meat. So just give it a moment. Okay, I think that's good enough for the chicken. And sure enough, it's nice and brown and everything. Let's go ahead. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mush it down. Just like that. With the tofu. So that way, it spreads out evenly and everything. They can really start cooking. Now, this is the part where if you want to, you can sprinkle on a little bit more
Spread
slush.
more.
And looks like Kitty wants more. Kitty wants more. So, I'm going to spread that on here. Slap your mama. You know what? Let's just put some on that freaking tofu as well. And you know what? We'll put some in the rice too.
I love it.
All right.
Just wait again.
Yep, and then we're just going to wait just a little bit, and then we'll flip. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and flip it back over again. Just spin a little bit. So you get all of it. Boom.
Wow.
So it's nice and brown and everything. And this is the part where I'm actually going to start chopping up just a little bit so we can get more of it cooked. I caught a little tofu in between there, but that's okay. Now this is the part that makes ground meat very, very good. And not only is it low in fat and everything, you're going to get lean protein from it. And you know what? God dang tasty. I have to say, it's less time cooking than regular. So now that I've got this thing all chopped up and everything, we're going to go ahead. We're going to mix it in with the tofu.
Ooh. Yummy.
Just like that. We're mixing it in here, mixing it in here. Just like that.
Wow. Look at your fans. Ooh.
See how it's all mixed up there and everything? That's good. That's some good stuff. Now, for Kitty's favorite part. Since we did a lot of cooking of the meat and everything, it's now time to add in the vegetables. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to add in the celery.
What a beautiful scenery. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. Wow. Aesthetic.
So just like that. Okay. Afterwards, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our spinach.
Oh, so you put spinach too?
Yes, that is the one thing about it. It is tofu that on meat on veggies.
Oh, okay.
And everything. And this is going to be Kitty's favorite part because we're just going to grab. We're going to go ahead and put the heat just a little low again. Low it down again and everything because we don't need it too much in here. We're going to go ahead and just throw the spinach on top. And what do you think, Kitty? What do you think? We're missing anything else?
No, I love it.
Alright, now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and take a lid here. We're just going to cover this thing up. The heat is going to help soften the vegetables and everything, and that's pretty much it. You know, we're just trying to make the vegetables a little bit tender and everything, make it soft and everything, so it's able to be consumed.
By the way, Dixie, you will not get any, so do not wait.
Yes. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and check up on our soup. I'm sure our soup is just
perfect.
It's going crazy right now, and we are going to go ahead and once again stir it up a little bit more. It is definitely looking like it's going to be a yummy soup.
Wow, I think it's already.
I'm pretty sure it's ready as well. And that is the sound of Buddy. You hear that bark? That is Buddy.
That is sounds of where?
He's right there.
I don't hear anything.
Because he's barking.
Oh yeah, I heard it now. He wants to go inside? Let me open. Come. Oh, it's freezing outside. It's freezing outside.
And that is our other co-star.
We have a lot of co-star, and they are a big eater.
We're going to go ahead and turn the heat down low for the soup as well. That way we don't make sure that it doesn't burn.
You need to learn to cook this. By the way, this is like wedang jahe.
And what is wedang jahe?
It's like a ginger drink. This is really good, yeah. So it says that you need to wash all of this, and then you need to this, yeah. The ginger. What is this? You need
Smush?
Yeah, you need to smush the ginger.
Or smash?
And then you need to boil. But we don't have kettle, I guess. Take one here. Oh, okay.
We'll be fine.
You take two. Because for both of us, and then clean it. You need to learn how to do this.
So right now,
Ooh, yummy.
this is completely done. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn the heat off and everything. We're just going to let the soup sit. As you can see, the vegetables in the pan, they're softening up and everything. They're starting to squish and stuff like that. That's what we want.
Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Yum, yum.
All right.
And wash. This is the sugar, you don't need to wash.
So just this and this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wash them. They win.
Okay.
All right, pick up those ginger, please.
Okay. Down.
Smush them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That'll work.
It's not like that. Give it to me. Give it to me. I will show you the Indonesian power. Show you. Oh no, it's just like this. It is what? Why it is like?
Because I've been handling it.
No, I mean why they buy like
Oh,
not the you know what I mean?
yeah. Like
The wooden?
wooden cutting board.
Why they buy this?
I don't know.
Okay, because it's not that good, then we'll do it there. Look at it, so noisy. But
Nothing.
so noisy. What?
Nothing.
Okay. Then put it inside here. You put it inside. Give it to me.
All right.
Smells like a tin. And then add like 3 cups of water.
Over here, please. It's the pot.
Oh. Two and a half now.
2.5?
Oh. Then we will boil it. We need to boil this. Why the...
Actually, where does that one? Here's this one. This one where it was. Okay. And then
Okay. Yep. Oh, too big, too big.
Too big.
Yeah, good. Boiled until shimmer into 2 glass.
Okay. We have the entire thing is cooked and everything.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. And let's go ahead and let's mix this puppy up.
Wow. Chef Puyo, do you have phone number?
Oh, I have a phone number just for you, but not for anyone else. All right. Look at that. So you got chicken, you got spinach, and you have celery. This is done. So, let's go ahead and go to our rice. The rice is done and is ready to be eaten.
Yes.
Let's go ahead. Here we are. We got our food and everything. Let's go ahead and serve it up. So, Kitya, which plate? Oh, there we go. We got a little bit here.
Do you avoiding the veggie?
No, I have some spinach over here as well.
Okay. How about Dixie? No, Dixie, no.
So here's her portion as well.
Ooh.
Here's my portion of the food, which we have. Which, by the way, we need to take a picture and post on Facebook later.
Okay. This is good. Wow, this is spicy, Puyo. Really.
What did I tell you?
Wow.
I tell you, I knew you're gonna like it. It's got a nice kick to it. Bulls, like the Chicago Bulls, basketball team of all time. So much better than the other team that's from Cleveland.
This is good. This is good for winter. Right
And
now.
yes, and that's the one thing about me. I love soup in the winter. Summertime, not so much, but winter, I absolutely love soup.
Just pour it the whole.
I don't want to spill, sweetheart.
Huh?
I don't want to spill, sweetheart.
You don't want. You will not spill.
I will pour it when it's like really down. There's still gonna be a little bit of soup left over. Final touch to it, of course, is something that Kitya loves a lot. Is the rice.
Yummy.
A little bit of the rice right here on the side, just so that she can have her fill
Ooh.
of the